Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
For the second straight year, Harrison Butker has the honors, and we are underway in Super Bowl 58. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we're looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 33, here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, Purdy got a man, that's Ayuk. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On second down, McCaffrey. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
This is Samuel. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So on fourth down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Waiting on it will be Richie James. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on media day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Back out there comes the 49ers offense, ready for their 2nd drive. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. Now Purdy. That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this is something you don't see too much of. Fullbacks trying to stretch the field. He does a nice job there getting lost out in space and comes up with a really nice gain.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Now Samuel. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From the 46, here's the 2nd down and 9. The throwing here, Purdy. And his throw is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Purdy. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough, and it'll be fourth down.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
That is caught, and he is going to have the Niners first down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Purdy now to throw. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal. Back to throw, Purdy. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he had a nifty little deep juke move, but he stopped shortly thereafter. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Nice chunky yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bell. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Pacheco gets it up the gut. And he finds enough of an opening to get this one back up to his 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards, Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Mahomes now on first down. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage there, partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender. Made him
what do you mean by that, bro?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, then he curls back inside for the completion.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Pacheco once again.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
74 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A chance for the first score of this Super Bowl. Here's 1st and goal.
Pacheco is into the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt.
Get something together.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And he returns this to the 22. The Niners set to take over on offense. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 18 yards, first down Niners.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down in the yard. Purdy looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he gets this down to the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Second down and 8. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 7-0 is our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. The offense on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. You get down this deep, Charles, you hate to settle for a field goal. They roll the dice on 4th down, really just hoping to get that first. But as it turns out, they take it all the way into the end zone.
You mentioned that they took a little bit of a gamble there. Think about it this way. Most teams throw the ball in this situation in the NFL, so they really gambled with a running play, and boy, did it pay off. Pay dirt.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Isaiah Pacheco and the offense back out.
So a 6-carry drive the last go-around, touchdown on the end of it. We'll see if they can duplicate that here.
I think that they would like to. I know every runner that we've ever met would love to carry the ball more and more and more. In fact, we keep a ball in the booth just for demonstration purposes.
You're holding it right now.
I'm going to give it to you. Is it heavy? Is it that heavy?
No, it's pretty light.
It's pretty light, right? So keep giving it to him and let him do his work. It's not going to slow him down.
If it's light for me, it's definitely light for him. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Mahomes going to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Down to the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 61 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement long touchdown. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times, but as you pointed out, use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up?
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Purdy. Open man is Jerron Jennings.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
But maybe that touchdown on the previous drive has re-energized this offense a little bit. They've been kind of sluggish until then, but they're showing signs of life here, and they get good yardage that time and a 1st down.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now a give, right side McCaffrey.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 66 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jennings. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Purdy. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
There are a lot of different formulas to winning football, but one constant over the years, winning on 3rd down. That pickup there was big because they had struggled throughout this one.
On first down, it's Purdy. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Purdy.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Second and 10. This is McCaffrey on the give. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Purdy from the gun. And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. George Kittle from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Moody good with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And it all ends with a George Kittle touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And out come the Chiefs now. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
they'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Mahomes firing complete. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A couple of first downs on the drive already as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Here's Mahomes to throw. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 41. Mahomes to throw once more. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 91 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Man, let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. They came out not so hot. The first quarter, they were sputtering a little bit, but they seem to have stayed the course and really righted the ship here in the second.
Well, let's face it, all the preparation that goes into getting ready for a game, all the scouting reports, the practice, the repetition, sometimes you get a little bit of a lull to start things off. Maybe you get a little flat, but if you put in that time, you put in that effort, it can come back to you, and that's what we're seeing so far.
Now can they keep that momentum going? They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Shotgun now with Purdy. To the sideline and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Purdy.
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
That's George Karlaftis, who fought his way through the line to bury him.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Now a throw here to his running back, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 4 now from the 40-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Back to throw again.
Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire.
So the completion gets him just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes.
They'll check this one down to Pacheco.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. There'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. Butker's kick here is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jennings. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Purdy now to throw.
Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. He'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, this hasn't really been a first half to remember on either side of the ball. But I think this kind of makes this an important drive. You'd love to get this back to a 1-score game if you can. And that's good work there to get some yardage here and pick up the first down.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Once more, Purdy looking to throw.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. So no gain on the play. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Here's Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. Final play of the half, Purdy. And he will find his man, Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, back to you two in just a bit. But first, welcome everyone to downtown Orlando and our EA Sports Halftime Report. In the first half, we saw some strong play from Chiefs quarterback Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll try and start this drive in the air. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that will bring up 2nd down. Here's Samuel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got Ayuk once again. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
2nd down and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 41. Purdy sets up to throw again. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
McCaffrey running up the middle. Gets by him at the 25. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 95 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. On the toss, they run wide side with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. And throwing here, Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this 3rd quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Moody good with the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Here's Richie James on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over.
Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Travis Kelce! And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco.
And he'll go down at the 28. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught, Kelce, left side.
And Kelce's going to have a Chiefs 1st down as he's brought down at the 16.
That one goes for 8 yards. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Mahomes going to throw. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle.
Yeah, the Chiefs are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Pacheco once more. And this time he will score. Touchdown, KC. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Purdy off the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
McCaffrey on the counter. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. Now Purdy. This will be caught at Samuel. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now Samuel. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why, and now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Second down and 6 now. They go play action here. Purdy completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's third and 3. Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a second and 5. Purdy bootlegging it. to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This goes to the goal line. You got to be very careful with the offense called rub routes. When I call a pick trying to screen you off from your coverage, does a nice job of avoiding that and helping force an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Purdy now to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And this one is right through. And this is back down to a 7-point game. So give them 3 on that drive. You know, normally you'd say, we'll take it. But the way points have been flying around, it feels like a little bit of a letdown.
Yeah, you just have to wonder, are field goals going to be enough? Because as you pointed out, the way touchdowns have been scored, does kicking a field goal actually put you at a disadvantage the rest of the way?
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The ball back to the Chiefs and Isaiah Pacheco. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, no one wants to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. That's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. But found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
Well, they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Folks, welcome back to the biggest stage in sports, the Super Bowl, and now we get down to the good stuff, the 4th and final quarter. On first down, it's Purdy. Got a man, that's Ayuk. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A second down throw for Purdy. Got a man outside. It's McCaffrey. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And the 49ers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Charles, he's now over 400 yards passing in this one. It feels like he has a zillion completions. Just a very memorable effort from a guy that we thought could be in line for a big game, and he has exceeded our expectation.
That he has, and I'm not really surprised at all, because when you look at this offensive unit, they are loaded across the board. And, of course, the guy throwing them, he's a big-time player himself. They brought it from start to finish and really helped get the better of the opposing secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation, because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Purdy from the gun. Being chased out and across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brock Purdy, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied 4th quarter as it kicks away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field.
And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot, forcing the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34.
Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now here's Mahomes.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This offense on 3rd down today, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City.
Noah Gray.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Chiefs answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the 4th quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You talk about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Gets this one a use check. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Good sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Now this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
Here we go with McCaffrey. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
3 yards to go on 2nd down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Well, this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk. 27 yards. And the 49ers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This Super Bowl, it has had it all so far. All tied fourth quarter as it kicks away. And he returns this to the 22. Now this Chiefs offense gets set to go again. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That ball caught. It's Rice. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And this pass caught by Gray. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Now a 2nd and 6. Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Mahomes now on 1st down.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Good protection there on 3rd down. This is just a simple flip to his tight end outside the numbers, and he's able to haul it in and pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. after the touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Now Purdy with a throw that's caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 18 yards, first down Niners. Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
With that pass, CD, he's now over 400 yards in the game. And even in a pass-first league, that is still a tough benchmark to hit.
And all week leading up to this one, all we read, heard about was the confidence he had that he could put up big numbers. Kudos to him for coming out here with that belief in himself and for making it happen.
Here's Purdy. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Purdy to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Chris Jones in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Here's Purdy to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Throwing, Purdy. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
No surprise, they try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up.
There he goes, right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of the Super Bowl.
I know Marshall, keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored. But tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Butker on for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So Purdy and the Niners down by 2 touchdowns. Exactly 1 minute remaining. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw is Purdy. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. Here's 1st and 10. Purdy to throw. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st down. Purdy will look to throw again here. Got a man. That's Ayuk. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 4. Throwing here, Purdy. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this one is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
to the 2023 season is at hand. What a spectacle in Las Vegas. We're off in Super Bowl 58. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of the Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They go play action here. Purdy gets this one to Juszczyk. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. But it looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
A second down throw for Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 45-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another first down. Well, they clearly wanted to come out, Charles, and be aggressive throwing the football, and they've been pretty efficient along with that aggressiveness. He's now 4 of 4 on this opening drive.
Yeah, and that's led to a fresh set of downs. I like what he's doing back there. You can tell he's at ease. Feels good about what he's doing. I think if I'm the play caller, I'm reading that and continuing to let him throw the football.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, a 16-yard touchdown run. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this Super Bowl.
Brandon, this is the Super Bowl. A touchdown scored in any game is big. In this one, it's massive.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. Time to see what Patrick Mahomes can do here with his first possession. The quarterback out of Texas Tech getting set to lead this KC Chiefs offense.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Mahomes' throw caught by Gray. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Not the kind of game that will go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of game that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw caught by Tony. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Now Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how's your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. Well, they told us that he was just going to be a bear to defend. And usually tight ends are, Charles, but he's no exception to that rule. His 2nd catch of the opening possession, and it gets him a first down.
Yeah, and they certainly saw something on his earlier reception. He went back and reported what he found. And one of the things about him, he's like a wide receiver to me, Brandon. He has a great sense of space and understanding where defenders are.
Yeah, we talk all the time, Charles, and it kind of gets cliche about the hands that he has, but really it's the truth. They're, for a tight end, some of the best hands in the game. This is 2nd and 8. Mahomes going to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you can describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. I like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And that gets him a little room as he'll take this up over the 10-yard line. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Now 2nd and 3. This is Samuel. And Debo going to have a Niners first down as he's up to the 18.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete out left to Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here. That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be second down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Purdy now to throw. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Throwing on second down, it's Purdy. And he's got it. And the Niners are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the 49ers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Chiefs offense set to go. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man, it's Valdes-Scantling. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2nd and a couple. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And Kelsey's going to have a Chiefs first down as he's inside the 40 to the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 21. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. That brings us to the end of 1 in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. Plenty of scoring here already. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we are back. Biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, and both teams ready for the start of the 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
When the spotlight is at its brightest, and let's face it, it's the Super Bowl, those types of plays come out, don't they?
Absolutely. A big-time catch on the biggest of stages.
Do you think that one's going to live on? We're going to see this for a long time.
Definitely going to live on forever with him, that's for sure.
No doubt.
Pacheco. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
And they'll run again. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 111 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this Super Bowl.
Now that's a big-time run. Lightning in a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
On 1st down, Purdy. He's got this complete to Ayuk on the out route. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Powers through. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
2nd and 6. Purdy looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And his kick here is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On first down, Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And that'll bring up second down. Now here's Mahomes. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. Now Purdy. He'll get this to Jennings over the middle. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a 1st down. Out of the gun, Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 148 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in his first half.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And the defense closes quickly there. It'll get maybe a yard to the 33.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he left no doubt about that one because even though he hasn't left the pocket, he's got a receiver in the area, so it's not grounding, even though there was no way that ball was going to be caught.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Play action, now Purdy. That is caught. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. He'll get this complete to Charlie Warner. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Back to throw, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. And Kittle going to have a 49ers first down as he'll get this down inside the 20.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
2nd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Chris Jones in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. So this defense, they gave up some yards on this drive, but bottom line, they came up with a sack when it mattered.
And we know that every down counts, but let's be honest about it. People focus on 3rd down as a real key down in any drive, any situation. They took full advantage of 3rd down there and made a play.
So that drive began at their own 3. They wind up getting 3 out of it.
And to me, the mentality to begin the drive, that was probably the key to everything. Let's just make sure we take care of the football, give ourselves some room, and maybe punt it away. Instead, it started at the 3, and it ended with 3 points.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And now here comes Kansas City. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
This 2nd and 4. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is taken at the 15. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, but we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there.
168 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up 1st downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have.
2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Connects with Kittle underneath. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Purdy.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 10 and a 49er 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A good 1st down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
A second down throw for Purdy. Rolling to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Here's Purdy. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. On 4th down, the Niners trot out Mitch Wishnowsky to punt the football. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mahomes going to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We saw the former All-Pro Christian McCaffrey up to his old tricks in that first half. He's already over 100 yards rushing for the game and has a touchdown run as well.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But if there's ever a chance to regroup, it's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and make
Travis Kelce. Look at the big fella go. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 60 yards.
And normally when you think about huge field flipping plays like this, it's that shifty slot receiver, that burner on the outside. Not here. That's a tight end doing work down the field. Where's the oxygen mask? He's going to need it after that one. A big, big play.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got it open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes now to throw. Steps away to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Mahomes. That is caught by Rice for a Chiefs touchdown. 8 yards on the touchdown pass, and the Chiefs have got it back to within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in right around the goal line. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the 2nd half. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Purdy from the gun. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
From the 33, here's a 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Purdy. He couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Second down and a yard. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Running lanes were to frame him in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Throwing now is Mahomes. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Marquez Valdez-Scantling bringing in that one for Patrick Mahomes. And the Chiefs are back within a score. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. They'll give it up to McCaffrey. Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
On second down, McCaffrey. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Mahomes now on first down. He'll find his running back, Edwards alone. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 2. On play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
There's completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes second and 5. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdez-Scantling. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. From the 23, here's second down and 3. Mahomes going to throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 12-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
Butker on for the PAT. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And able to get this out to the 25. San Francisco's offense returns to the field, and their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
As always, no rooting interest here, but that was pretty, wasn't it? To see him break through and then pick up his stride.
Yeah, the guy carrying the ball loves it. I think the O-line, they might like and take more satisfaction out of those runs than anybody else, right?
Without a doubt, because they're the ones that often have created it.
Now Purdy. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another big play as they get 28 out of that one.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knows what he can get away with. And that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. But he's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
The offense on 3rd down, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Purdy sets up to throw again. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a man scramble to get to it for the first down.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Purdy. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. This will go as an 11-yard loss there on 1st and goal.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has now received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Purdy. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Great defense there on 3rd and goal. They took away everything. Forced him to fire that one to the sideline where no one could get it.
So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot. This to break our 4th quarter tie. And his kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we see James. He will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. KC's offense ready to take over. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legend. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the tension ratcheting up all around. A 1-score game. 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks came for. Every play with the potential to win or lose a title as they look to drain some time off this clock. And he's brought down, but not before a really nice stiff arm to create a little space. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is why I've never been a big fan of trying to get too cute down here by the goal line. For every one time something like this works, it seems like it blows up about 10 times. And sure enough, they'll wind up losing yards here.
And they'll run it here. And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Purdy from the gun. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Niners are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Moody good with the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now it's Mahomes again. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet. Not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. That ball caught. It's Rice. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 24-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the game there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, he flew past 200, 300, 400 yards. Now he's over 450 yards passing on the day.
So what you're saying is oxygen for everyone catching the ball and trying to defend?
Yeah, especially those guys trying to defend right now.
No doubt. They've got to be a confused group because they haven't been able to defend him very well at all. And I think he just wants to keep firing. When you have
touchdown, Noah Gray
from 3 yards out.
And the Chiefs have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Butker now to add the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and his 49er teammates back onto the field.
He is north of 200 yards. Any time that you can say you're north of 200 yards, you've done something right.
Yeah, you're going to get some big check marks on your grade sheet, and you're going to be in heavy rotation on all the highlight shows, and you might even make a magazine cover or two.
He's hoping for more, the cherry on top maybe, as this game goes forward.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air, never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Out of the gun, Purdy. Connects with Kittle underneath. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Back to throw, Purdy. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, it's Purdy.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Purdy. That's caught downfield by Kittle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
Brandon, if I wanted to run the football this close to the goal line, I think I'd just turn around and hand it to my tailback. Too many things could go wrong in this situation. I think they're fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now Samuel. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Niners are able to build on to their fourth quarter lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a two-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that can win the game for us.
Moody good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26. Now the Chiefs offense ready to go again. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a two-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. All three timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Here's Mahomes. Throw left side, completion to Rice. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll come up now on second down. Mahomes will throw. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 42 yards. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score.
Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So with just over a minute to play, this becomes a make-or-break onside kick. And the 49er hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by a field goal, 45 seconds remaining. They need at least a field goal to send this Super Bowl to overtime as they come up on first down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Receipt.
The clock reading 40 seconds. Here's 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Complete. Valdez-Scantling.
No timeouts. You got to go quick here.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Mahomes. Finding Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Mahomes to throw it. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
The 2023 season has one game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
And there's a word that constantly gets thrown around with this guy when you talk to anyone in the building. Potential. They are sky high on what they believe he can grow into in the role of a starting quarterback. In addition, there are plenty around the league who think that as well. And years from now, he can still be leading this offense out.
Yeah, he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
2nd and 7.
Here's McCaffrey. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Here's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now Purdy.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Looks like a 9-yard loss. And it also brings up 4th.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This one complete. It's Rashee Rice. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for it.
There he goes, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But yet another completion here on his opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go that sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
And again, it's Mahomes. No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 19. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. The opening drive, it continues, Charles, to be all pass, and it's working. Now they're on the doorstep of a touchdown here, 1st and goal.
Brandon, because it's working so well, I think the entire playbook is open for them right now. Do you want to run it? Do you want to continue to throw it? Spin the dial, make your choice. But right now, you like what you're doing in this possession.
That is caught by Rice. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and